like to introduce the idea of energy, awareness and motivation. Awareness and motivation are two important factors in people's solutions. Awareness is to do with what people know, and motivation is the drivers that make them do something. And both are interrelated, both are important. Now, this graph is derived from online energy awareness surveys that we do with staff and employees in organisations. And we ask them to answer questions, mainly multiple choice, and we measure in a quantitative way what their levels of awareness and motivation are. And essentially, we want to get people into this quadrant. This is where they're high on motivation, they're high on awareness. And these are the people who are going to make a difference in the organisation. Max Dupre, in his book, Leadership is an Art, said that the first responsibility of a leader is to define reality. So the question is, in your organisation, where would staff appear on that graph? Are they mainly down here? Are they here? Are they spread across the whole lot? And also, what about individuals in your organisation? For instance, in a certain plant, would they be down here? Or would some of the maintenance staff be up here? And so on. So you can actually look on a graph like this where people are by doing the surveys. And when we do the surveys, each individual gets an individual score. And they may be all over this matrix. Generally speaking, we find that the major area that people fall into is somewhere like this sort of area. And what that shows is that there is some sort of relationship between awareness and motivation. Now, the average might appear somewhere like this. So what we're trying to do is to determine what the average is and move that average in this direction towards the intended goal. If there are many people in this quadrant, you've got a problem, because these are people who know what to do, but they're not going to do it. And the reason is they're probably demotivated for other reasons. But what we want to do is to, for instance, look at these people up here. Because these people are people who are already on board. They are where you want to get them. And they make very good energy representatives or energy champions who can then champion the cause within the organisation. These people down here may appear to be a lost cause because they're low on awareness, they're low on motivation, but you can actually move them in that direction, because one of the reasons that people are low on motivation is because they are low on awareness. So if you move their awareness, instead of moving from there to there, they tend to move in this direction. Now, these people are quite easy to influence, because these people are people who are high on motivation, but they really just don't know what to do. They just lack a bit of knowledge. So the idea of training would be then to move these people from there to there quite quickly. So the first people to get on board are these people, to move those people over there, and then to start to address these. And I think with those people, we generally leave them alone. And this model, online model that we've devised, is quite easy to use, and the information can be fed back very quickly to the organisation, and it gives them sort of plot where they are. And as far as things like ISO 50001, where it's asking you to show continual improvement, what organisations can do is to repeat this survey in 1 year or 2 years' time and measure what the shift is from there to there. And that shows a quantitative continual improvement. Another thing that can be used, this average, is for determining what the potential energy savings would be before you run a campaign. Because often people will say, if we invest in a people solutions, how much is it going to save? And without some sort of modelling like this, people generally don't know. It's an act of faith, and you try it and see. But with something like this, you can predict ahead of time what the savings are likely to be by a carefully crafted campaign.